I thought your presentation was fascinating. Thank you so much for presenting it. I got right away how technology and automations is changing the workforce and will change in the future. And as I watched it, I noticed, well, I thought that people who were trained in robotics or trained in augmented reality, that kind of thing, they're going to prosper in this new age. But for people who aren't as technically inclined, could you say something along the lines of people that are creative could still drive in this new future that you laid out?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's just a matter of, the good news is technology is getting easier. So, right, just think about how easy the phone has gotten from when it started. But I looked at the Ralph Lauren 4D fashion show, and I was like, what a creative idea to pull that together. And what was the 4D? Well, they had holography combined with rain, wind, and sound of horses. It's all on YouTube. I was trying to get clips to bring it to life, but it was so long. Right? Now, that's the creative genius coming together with technologists, right? So it's the combination. So the question really is the future going to be where we take the creative genius and the technology and combine them together, kind of like the Google combining with Toyota? Or is it going to be more like that professor who makes the ears, who was a medical doctor but also an engineer, right? Which is the path? Hard to say, right? It's really hard to say. I think there's a place for all of us, and I'm with you too, right? Because I was not born into technology, but I certainly try to understand it and how to use it so that I can keep producing, right? The whole thing is value creation. How can I keep doing value creation? But my sense is there's ways that you can augment the technical gaps and to help the creative gaps. Very exciting.
Sort of a two-part question. I don't want to. The question around is I'm sort of arguing something in my head. Maybe you can help me argue with myself. Say all this future technology is around the corner, and I can see it really coming very soon. I'm thinking that there will be a segment of people who will be intimidated by all the change, and that they may try to prop up HR laws or something, like they're saying you can't hire so many robots to do so many jobs, that kind of thing, and it'll be that kind of back and forth. And then I think also that it's going to come down to money, because if robots and automation can make it cheaper and faster, and I don't need to hire as many people, then the bottom line is going to win out over people's fears and intimidations over this new change. What do you think? Do you think money will win out, as I do, or do you think fear and intimidation will keep it at bay?
Yeah, well, yeah, so that's, government versus industry. So, technology is definitely more efficient, and we feel that in Silicon Valley, particularly with the shortages, right? Because you need these people to be able to advance. And the firm's view of life, right? Firms exist to increase capital. So are people being able to participate? Well, there's a lot of people who can't participate. They can't participate, certainly not in a number of Silicon Valley firms. They can participate in other firms. But there's a very interesting comment by Mark Andronicson. He's one of the early founders of Netscape, and now he's a big VC. And he said, the future is that half the world is going to be creating the machines and the technology, and the other half of the world is going to be working for them. So it's your choice on what half of the world you want to be on, right? So, and I took that to heart, because I would like to be someone who can at least create value with the machine, rather than just being, working for it, because there's obviously going to be a higher value for someone who can create using the technology and someone doesn't. I think we just live it maybe a little more than other parts of the country, because so much of the technology just comes out of it. So which side will win or lose? Industry will thrive and figure out ways to thrive, but you can't control government policy, right, and different things. Tough question.
Good answer, though. Thank you.
Yeah.